Blazin' Hit Radio.
Good morning, you guys.
Now with more us.
You rock.
Better music, less commercials, more Larry and
I
Kathy.
just love you both.
Happy Friday.
Friday! Oh, thank God.
I know, right?
Yesterday was such a long day. Oh my God, and it's St. Patty's Day tomorrow.
Yay!
I'm going to be in the parade.
Oh, you're going to ride on the whiskey float?
I'm going to ride on the Tullamore Dew whiskey float.
Wow.
And then afterwards, I'm going to some party. So I won't be out Saturday night. I will be drinking until 2, and then I'll sleep.
Right. And that's funny because you told us not to make plans, and then you went and made plans. Wow, what a bitch.
I did say that, didn't I?
I'm going to start calling you Sadie's.
Oh!
I'll be there at 1:30 to 2. Oh, it's 2:30.
Okay, I can't control the shooting schedule. It depends on how Madeline is. It depends on if they have stuff ready. That was not fair.
It's okay. I was kind of kidding.
Oh, okay. But anyways, it's Friday.
It is Friday. Right, for sure. And it's so funny because this happened yesterday after the show.
Yeah.
We went to go get some food because that's all we do is talk about food. So then we were like, oh, we need some burritos. And we went to that little homemade Mexican place, Taco Bell.
Taco House?
Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's got fresh made everything.
Shut up.
Anyway, so we get our Taco Bell because we've been talking about those French fries all morning.
Right, that's why I say nacho fries. Right.
So we're talking about those, and we finally was like, we're gonna go get them. Mm-hmm. And so me and Mikey go over to the Taco Bell by Sloan's Lake.
Okay.
That is
on
Sloan's.
Sheridan.
Right. And so we're driving there, and we go through the thing, and we get first of all, the guy's like, we don't have French fries now.
Boo.
So we're like, damn it, we drove all the way here for these damn fries. So then we got some just burritos, whatever. And then we're leaving, and as fate would have it, I may or may not have ran out of gas.
You did not.
Okay.
You did not.
Right.
Oh my God.
So we're leaving Taco
did
Bell.
not.
And I made a quick move because I was like, I started to feel that first jolt, and we're in the Target parking lot of Sheridan right there.
Oh my God!
And so all of a sudden, I feel the car kind of lunging forward, and I was like, "Oh my God, oh my God!" So then I look, and there's a King Soopers next to it, and I was like, "Those usually now have gas stations." And I was like, "Does that King Soopers have a gas station?" And you're like, "Yeah, it does."
Yep.
So then we're like sputtering.
Yeah.
We're like
Please
leaning forward a little bit, and we're like inching our way through this parking lot.
I'm like, shake the car, Larry.
Right.
Like, turn left and
oh my
right
God.
to get the gas to move around.
And the thing is, if it turns off and you have to start it with the press to start, that's going to definitely use any gas that was left.
Right.
So I'm trying to keep it alive. So it lunges forward a little bit. And then we turn left in front of the Target, and we're going, there's a bridge between Target and King Soopers.
Right.
Like where water goes.
Okay.
And so we're like, oh, we're making it over the bridge. And then it was all...
on the bridge.
Right, exactly, right before the bridge. And so I was like, damn it. And then so he's like, just put it in neutral and we'll push. So I got out.
Oh, good one. Okay.
I got out and pushed, and he started pushing. And then there's cars behind us. It's so embarrassing.
Are you kidding me?
People are just like,
it was like that?
Yes, it was.
Oh my God.
But I'm used to this.
Right.
I've done this for years.
You ran out of gas with me.
Right. So then we're pushing it. And then all of a sudden, it starts to go downhill a little bit. So I got into steer, and Mikey's still pushing it. And then some guys, like cars are behind us, like, oh my God. And then there's people that are trying to turn into the lane that we're in, and they have to wait for us.
No, how embarrassing.
Some guy comes walking.
Right, and he's like,
do you guys need help? And I'm like,
yeah, of course.
No, I think I got it.
And I was like, dummy, don't say that.
Why did you say that?
Because he was cute, and I was like, we could have talked to him.
Oh my God, that's what you were thinking.
Well,
You're not thinking about the fact that poor Bolty's now the muscle on the
whatever. I was just thinking,
car.
I thought it was nice that the guy asked.
Okay,
I was
and
like, dumb question.
I know, but dumb question. But still, you needed
you
the
still
help.
have to tell people what you need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you don't tell them what you need,
I got it.
This is his communication is his problem.
Anyway, he treated it as a workout, so he's like, I don't have to work out today.
Okay.
So then I was like, since I knew he was working out, I did a couple swerves in the parking lot. I did a figure eight.
You hit the brakes.
We went in a big circle. Right. I was fighting him. I had the car in park. No. So then we like push it down, and then we finally get it in one of the spots, and he's like catching his breath. And so I'm like, I started the process of filling it up, and then some lady's like, "Aren't you Larry?" And I was like, "Hey, yeah." And
Larry doesn't know how to fill his car up with gas.
Right.
He never has.
And then, so I had to tell her that we're back on the air, and she was all excited.
Okay, good.
And then I told her to download the app, and yeah, so that was that. And then,
Oh my God.
yeah, so it was like, I believe if I was counting, that may be the 200th time I've run out of gas. But we made it. Like, it was a quick thinking and a little leg work.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay, so,
It wasn't that bad.
so here's my questions.
Why don't they have French fries earlier at Taco Bell? That's the same question that I had.
First question, Bolty, when did you realize you were running out of gas?
I did.
Yeah,
no,
he
I
kinda-
know, but in you in the situation.
I had to tell him.
Yeah, Larry kind of let me know. He's like, all right, so we're running out of gas right now. I was like, oh,
He did that to me too.
I'm all, put your seatbelt on. This could get weird.
Gives a warning, like
It's happening.
yeah.
Because I can sense it. I'm the driver. I can
Right,
feel,
no, for
I can
sure.
feel the lunge.
Okay.
And by the way, coming up on today's show, in the studio, we have my husband, Chris, Kathy's ex, and we have our partner at Yolo Rum, Phil, is in the house. They're going to be on the show today, and so they're watching this. I know for a fact, Chris, why don't you even just come up?
Yes, come here, Chris. Help in this
just come up.
conversation.
How long have we been talking, Bolty? We should probably save this for the next break.
Okay.
But I will let Chris say a little something.
We're
Honey.
only at 6.5.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Honey, you sit here.
Okay, Bolty, how many times have you broken down in the car with Larry and then run out of gas?
This is my second time.
Oh, okay. I've only had it happen once. Came close a couple of other times.
Honey, in our garage. Hey, everybody, this
Hi,
is
Chris.
Christopher.
Hello.
How are you?
Great.
Are you laughing at this?
I've heard this story so many times
Right.
over the last 20 years.
How many gas cans do we have in our garage?
Quite a few.
I bought one of them at least. So
Yeah, like I think we sold them some at the last garage sale, but I probably have at
We have a
least
couple we could lend
10
out.
left.
Yes.
So I've run out of gas that much, but usually, it's like I used to be able to jump on the back of the car and get
the
another
Xterra.
mile out
he
of
made
it.
me do that on your Xterra, the
Right.
white Xterra.
Yeah,
And
Why is it so hard to get gas?
he had, I don't. You know what? Because you're the type of guy that
Well,
you fill the tank if it's like a quarter
Right.
or below.
Right.
no. Because like the thing is, we come to work at such a weird hour that it's like dangerous to be at a gas
True.
station on the wrong side of town. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
So I don't
I'm a
usually-
lady.
Right, I don't usually get gas on the way until the way home. But then I'll be like, "Oh, don't forget you have to get gas." And then I'm like, "Damn it, I'm already on the freeway."
Yeah.
And then it's like, "We'll see what happens."
You don't jump off and look for the next gas station.
Because I go 25 to 70, and all those gas stations there are underneath I-70. Who knows what's going on there?
We even have a
Murder.
new gas station right by our house.
Yes, the
Literally
7-Eleven.
2 blocks from
Yeah.
our house.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that
it's
one.
not. It's not open when I leave to go
Is
to
that
work.
the
Open on
King
the
Super
way
ones?
home. Yes.
Yeah.
I know, but
Why
when
can't you guys just trade cars more often?
Well, and
I try that.
you know why I don't do it on the way
Why?
home when I get home? Because I'm already home. I made it.
There's even
I
times
made
at
it.
night when he's gone to bed and I know both cars are empty and I know he won't go get gas
He
in the
won't.
morning. So I'll leave at night, go put gas in the car.
Can you imagine he's risking his life at
Yeah.
a gas station at
Because I know
night?
he won't get gas.
Out in the dark.
Right.
At a late hour.
Exactly.
You're worried about
He's
the
gonna
early
get
hour.
carjacked.
No, but thank you. That's good for doing it. How many times have you rescued Larry?
It's been a lot. It's been a while.
Yeah. I don't call him
I
anymore.
stopped doing it.
I know not to call him
I
because he's
stopped
in the
doing it.
earful, and I now know that we have AAA. So if all else failed, I could call
That's
him.
why.
AAA.
That's why I got AAA.
Right.
Was it specifically for that?
That was a big part of it.
Yeah, but last time he and I ran out of gas, it took the AAA guy forever to bring it, and so we were just laughing
sat in the
and
car and
sitting
waited.
there, even though we could have walked maybe like 5 blocks into a gas station.
It was
But we're
cold.
Like, but we already have AAA.
It's cool.
And all these people kept looking out their window like, who are they? Why are they parked here?
You know what? I got to give you props for the fact, though, that since you have run out of gas and had to pull over so much, you're not the idiot that just dies in the middle of the lane.
Oh,
Like,
I know
you
that
make
it's
the
coming.
effort to
I
get
know
out
to
of
try to get out of the way.
traffic. Right.
It was so rare that because you were the one that said, we can make it over the bridge. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Believe, Larry.
Right.
Believe.
Yeah.
Have you ever ran out of gas, Bolty, aside from the time with Larry?
Maybe with my mom back in the day. I don't really remember.
I've done it once. Remember, Wiggins had to come save me.
Right. I like when you like get the help of strangers and they're like helping push your car through the intersection.
Unlike the guy
That's
that
I was like, no, I don't need help, bro.
Yeah.
communicate.
I'm just pushing.
Well, coming up, we're like we said, our my husband's here, Chris. I was going to say our husband, Kathy wished.
Whoa.
And then we're going to let people call in, or you can actually text in a question if you have for Chris, since he's here. I mean, he knows a lot about Kathy and I.
Jesus.
So
Sure do.
you can. And then we're going to also have Phil, like I said, our partner at Yolo Rum is going to be here.
Yeah.
And he's going to tell you how you can go into business with us and actually, invest in Yolo Rum, and you could actually pee with the big boys.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Better music,
Less commercials.
more Larry and Kathy.
Yes, it's Larry, Kathy, and Christopher. Producer Bolty's obviously in the house, but Christopher, my husband, Kathy's high school sweetheart and friend.
Yes.
And we're the gunkles of the girls.
Yes.
Avery and Gianna. Sort of really excited about that. Like, I mean, that's kind of like to me, of all the things of everything, in the whole, like the stress of Trump or whatever, the girls are the best thing to me. Like, I just love focusing on them. And then playing and pretending with them makes me go away into their world. I love them.
But only in 4-hour spurts.
Right, no lie. That one day you guys had him all day, it went 9:30 to 4.
Right.
By the time Kathy got to our house, she had to change our diapers.
Right. You guys weren't speaking right. It was just horrible. You guys were
Right.
Where am I?
Right.
Who am I?
Since Chris is here, we told people that they could text in questions on the Yolo Rum line, 303-728-3420. We already have a couple.
Okay.
I'm terrified.
Chris, people want to know who's a better kisser, Larry or Kathy?
Oh my God. Say him.
Wow.
Say him. I don't even remember.
Well, considering you're gay, I would imagine me, but
it's got to
I
be
mean,
you. There's
Right.
no feeling with it.
he's all right.
Larry
Maybe
has
Kathy
softer
killed it.
stubble.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I got soft, smooth
I'm
lips,
just-
buddy.
I do have shark skin.
Right, you do.
Yeah, and I really, when I was dating Chris, my mustache hadn't come in full yet, so.
It was just a cholo.
Right?
She's all, orale, Chris. Let's kiss. Okay, this person wants to say, let's see, what was Kathy like in high school?
Pretty much the same as she is now.
I was.
Gosh.
Responsible.
Just shoulder pads and bigger hair.
Oh, yeah, in high school.
Bolty's like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Shut up, Bolty.
Fashions change. Hairstyles
She was
change.
always funny.
Right.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's how we met.
She was social.
First time we met, we ended up laughing for 3 hours
Yeah.
together.
She was always
Yeah.
funny.
I was like,
nice.
who is this guy? I think he really likes me.
She was good at talking to the nerds, the jocks.
I was. Thank you.
Yeah, she was.
I included everybody. I'm
She
an
did.
equal opportunity friend.
She's all, get over here, gay guy.
Right.
Totally. That's how I won. That's how I won student body president. I united
is.
everybody that wasn't popular.
Right.
Right, it was Glee.
And I said,
It was like Glee.
do we want these people continuing on? No.
And then she held the cardboard sign up. Vote for Kathy.
I vote for Kathy.
No, we
as a
did hang
vote
up flyers
for
in the
us.
bathroom.
Right.
You did. We got in trouble for that.
Yeah, we did.
Good.
This person asked, Kathy, do you resent Larry because he ended up with Chris?
Why would you think such a thing?
Why are you pulling your hair out?
I don't know. It's
Why are you
fine.
pulling your hair out?
Everything's totally fine. I mean,
I always thought my kids had blue eyes, just like Chris's. I thought our kids had blue eyes.
I did kind of.
Right.
I mean,
So
I
now
really
I got
wanted-
Mr. Fish and Steel eyes, brown eyes, dumb brown eyes. Non-superior brown eyes.
The perfect combination is
Right.
blue eyes and brown hair.
It truly
his
is.
whole family has that.
Right.
Your cousins, everybody. So maybe there's a little of that.
Most of them, yeah.
Somebody asked, would we ever have a three-way?
No.
She was real quick at that. I'm down. Hey, I'm
Look,
just for the
here's the
record,
thing.
I'm down.
Here's the thing.
Bring it on in.
I go to
Really?
hug. I go
Chris, not
to,
really.
How'd that
I
work?
go to hug Chris, and he still is like, ugh. Like it takes me every time. It takes me right back to that fat band girl that was just happy to have the boyfriend.
Well, the thing is,
Really?
Hey,
That's
he
what
was about to leave me at any moment for the next girl that gave him a ride to school.
right? Little did she know he wanted Chaz from the wrestling team.
Yeah. No, that wouldn't happen.
Okay, yeah, that's not going to happen. But
Right.
with Mr. Efficient, possibly.
Right. So, yes. And then let's see.
I don't even know what else to say.
Other people saying good morning.
Yeah, this person.
Hopefully
People saying happy Friday.
less sexual questions.
This person says, Chris, who between Kathy and Larry, who snores louder?
Ooh.
Come on, it's Larry.
Let me think. Oh, you're right. Oh, it's Larry.
Shut
Sorry.
up.
I had to think about
A
that.
Yeah,
lady
because
reveals nothing.
You recently did share a hotel in Iceland together.
We did.
I don't think we don't. Well, I might even snore.
I was just saying, I think the snoring was you.
He doesn't really, but since I do and he talks about it, I tell him he does. I'm like, whoa, you really snored last night. He's all, I did. And I'm all, yeah. But he really didn't.
You know what, though? That Iceland trip was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was
always
really
have
cool.
Iceland.
We should go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, we should take everybody.
Yeah.
It's so cheap.
How cheap?
Like you can get them at Travelocity. You can get the 3-day deal for like $800.
What?
And then the flight is a nonstop 6-hour flight.
And
Like-
how was the food there?
Well, we
Come
did
on.
eat some fancy restaurants.
We did eat fancy.
that we didn't pay for.
Right,
Oh, because it was comped.
right. But they
The food is pretty good.
I was gonna say everything was pretty good.
Everyone
it's
was
all very
gorgeous.
fresh. The thing about Iceland is like stuff that's native to it never leaves.
Okay.
And so it never, and stuff, you can't bring stuff in. So everything's native. So the horses go back into when the Vikings brought those kind of horses there. There's
Wow.
not any kind of American horses or like muddying up the
So what
lamb.
you're saying, there's
just like a
there's not a
real-
lot of hey.
No,
there.
it's just a real old fashioned, old school. This is what the earth used to be like with people, you know?
Wow.
It's totally cool.
It's all
Every-
life before Wi-Fi.
Dude, and you have like water coming down, being filtered off a volcano, and then over here there's a glacier happening because the
Fine, you've sold us.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We're going. No, we're
Lots
going.
of tall, blonde, good-looking people.
Oh, dude,
For
if
real?
you have dark hair, they be ready for people to be like, "Hello, who are you? Would you like to hang out?" Like they gravitate towards them.
What's their accent
Dark-haired
like?
people,
They sound like Klingons. Their language is weird.
very weird.
It makes no sense.
Their names are like a whole alphabet long.
With like 8 consonants and.
Yeah.
Do they all speak English?
Yes.
Oh, they
wow.
do.
And they already have the American trade, so you don't have to worry about how much is this if I do the exchange.
Do they
with
have
my
pot
money?
there?
Probably. I mean,
Okay.
Maybe.
they believe that there's real like gnomes living
Gnomes, that's
out
right.
there.
For real?
Yeah. Like
Oh, we're
when
going.
you see something,
Yeah, you'd have to be high to be like, if you go up this hill, there's some gnomes. And they speak Klingon? Hello, they're definitely high.
it's a bunch of gnomes.
And now,
I know you guys are gonna photograph me. I know it makes a cool photo. I got a cool ass car. You know, I got a dope ass outfit on. It's all good.
Celebrity Trash and Bash.
With Larry, Kathy, and Wiggins.
Sponsored by the Mike Sowell Law Firm. Call 303-GOOD-LAW. Here's Kathy J.
Vanessa Trump is filing for divorce from Donald Trump Jr.
Oh, for real?
For real.
She's like, I'm leaving before you go to jail.
Yeah, what's
You
up with
and your
that?
adoption meeting. Wow. So, and you know that pleases him because he's like, time to upgrade. Time to get a younger wife.
Well, she's pretty. I think she's really
she's
pretty.
gorgeous. But the thing is, anytime a Trump gets rid of a hot lady, they just like, time to go younger.
Yeah, no, for sure. Right. Maybe I'll go on the porn site Dad went.
Yeah, exactly.
The president's daughter-in-law filed for an uncontested proceeding, meaning she's not expecting a legal battle. She's getting paid.
Right.
They got 5 kids.
And he can't risk her going, he's mean to me.
Right.
He threw a vase.
Anything like that.
Right. So
Yeah.
he'll probably just cut the check.
Cut the check. Is everybody moving out of Hollywood? What's happening in Hollywood?
I don't know why.
Well, Ben Affleck not Ben Affleck. Matt Damon is saying he's moving to Australia because of Trump.
Oh, really?
Other people, though, like Jesse Eisenberg, he and his wife Anna moved to Indiana 2 years ago. Like Julia Roberts lives in New Mexico.
Yeah, I've seen celebrities that have decided to not live in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Which for some people they're like, no way, I got to be here because my career's on fire.
Yeah.
And then some people are like, I'll call me when you have a good role.
Call me and I'll fly in.
I
right.
think the more successful you are, the farther you can move.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So, in an interview with Harper's Bazaar, J-Lo is opening up about her own #MeToo movement.
Oh, really?
Movement.
Was it Diddy? No, that was her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So let's see. Who would have been it? Who would have been? Well, it could have been anybody. She's been in the
Yes.
business forever.
She said she was once told by a director to take her shirt off and show her boobs.
And he's all, put your shirt back on.
No, she's
Those
got
aren't
nice
good.
ones.
No, I don't know. I've never seen her boobs.
So the inappropriate interaction occurred on the set of one of her first movies. She said when she spoke up.
The cell. I bet it was the cell.
Oh, I bet you it was the cell.
Right, because there's no reason that they'd ask her to take her top off in Selena.
Right. Or in Made in Manhattan.
Right. Yeah, it was got to be the cell.
Wow. I mean, yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry. I was looking at all these photos of her coming up. She is just so pretty, man.
She doesn't age.
She's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so J-Lo says, when I did speak up. Darn. I was terrified. I remember my heart was beating out of my chest thinking, what did I just do? This guy is hiring me. Although she was just starting out in the movie industry, she said she knew the behavior wasn't right. She thinks ultimately the Bronx girl in her wasn't having it.
Oh, wow.
So she said, you know, so
the Bronx,
she told him
she's
no.
all, the Bronx girl wasn't having it, but I did say yes to Mark Anthony.
Oh, Mark Anthony.
He's like a wet chihuahua.
5 Cosby accusers have been okayed to testify at his retrial.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
They're going
Man,
for
he
it.
could be going away.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's out doing some shows again. He wants to
Yeah, but if I was him,
experience it one more time.
No, if I were him, I'd be like, all right, here's the rubber mask for my lookalike to get me so I could get to the airport.
Right.
You know, or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, how do I get into Mexico and then from Mexico to France?
Right. Like,
Right.
get yourself an island.
Right. And then you're like,
You've got enough money.
I'm Will Cosby.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
Bill's brother.
All right. People say I look like him all the time. Zayn and Gigi, I don't know if you Hadid, they broke
They
up.
broke up.
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
She doesn't deserve him.
Oh my God, Larry.
I know. He's so beautiful.
No, that's not what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he
oh my
is
God
beautiful.
About. He is beautiful.
And she's got resting bitch face.
Yeah, but that's what the modeling world likes. You don't smile in the modeling world. She's got that, yeah. But she's cute. Her and her sister, Bella.
And he's definitely, don't you think he's the hottest guy out of One Direction?
I don't, yeah, fine.
Wow, you just hate any guy that's not black.
He's
Wow.
the closest to it, so I'm going with him.
No, she's like, he looks like a terrorist.
I
That's
know.
what Kathy thinks.
I didn't say
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
That's what you're saying. The views of Larry Ulibarri don't represent those of Kathy J's terrorism.
Right, exactly. Zayn, if you don't know, before he broke up with Gigi, he has her eyes tattooed right in the middle of his chest.
Right.
Now he's regretting it.
Right, he's going to put Harry Potter glasses on him.
He was asking
What
fans,
should I do?
what should I do with these?
Right, so wait, it's a tattoo in between the middle of his chest?
She has killer cat eyes.
Oh, okay.
And so right here, like right where his sternum is about where he has her eyes tattooed.
Which is so weird because then if you take a step back and you're like, well, the nipples look like eyes. And those look like eyes.
What's going on here?
It looks like who's the guy from Star Wars?
Who?
The guy that has 2 eyes going different
Jar
ways.
Jar Binks?
No.
The one that goes, it's a trap.
The black actor.
Oh, okay. Forrest Whitaker.
There you go.
Oh, my God, Larry.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I got to interview him in person for Black Panther.
Oh, wow.
His eye doesn't go that far weird anymore. I don't know if the glasses
Maybe he's
are
trained
correcting
himself.
it. Oh, he's
Right.
trained himself like a Jedi.
Right. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Because one eye was looking at you for the interview, and then the other eye was looking at your boobs.
And finally, Drake and Travis Scott. They're even obsessed with Fortnite.
Okay.
Yep. Are you gaming? That's a game, right?
Yeah, I don't play that.
I haven't played it.
Okay.
No, it is huge though.
Right. They are obsessed with it. On Wednesday night, they were playing it with another high-profile player, Tyler Blevins, who goes as Ninja. Playing Fortnite at Ninja, Drake tweeted, and there they are, all doing that.
Is that a PS4 thing, or is that a Xbox?
I think it's, yeah, because I think it's a free game. You can just download it.
Yeah, is it
I think it's PS4.
Oh, okay.
Travis Scott, who recently welcomed daughter Stormy with Kylie Jenner, he was logged on, and he kept saying everything, it's God's plan, I'm here. Whatever.
Yeah, how can you play when Kylie walks by? You're like, hold on, I'll be right back.
Pause.
Wham, wham.
It's on all the systems. actually.
I'm pregnant again.
Yay. That's your trash and bash.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Good morning, you guys.
Now with more us.
You rock.
Better music, less commercials, more Larry and
I
Kathy.
just love you both.
A lot of people know that Kathy and I have been in radio for a long time. We consider ourselves, I guess, partners.
Yes.
Like life partners.
Radio partners.
Life partners.
Broadcasting partners.
Right.
Yeah.
Law partners.
Morning show partners.
But we also actually have something else that we that we partner with our friend Phil. He is our co-owner and friend from Yolo Rum.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Phil to the show.
Hi, Phil.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Happy Friday, Phil.
Phil.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Phil.
Yolo Rum would not exist without this man right here.
Yes.
Who was smart enough to, he literally walked from Colorado to Panama. And
He just walked?
Right, he
with
walked.
one backpack?
Right, exactly. And he drug his wife, and they
There's
made
no
it.
way she would walk.
Right.
No,
all that
especially not
way.
in Penner Hills. Exactly.
She flew first class.
Yes,
but
and met him down there.
Exactly.
No. But you guys, first of all, we were working with Phil when we were on traditional radio.
Yeah.
We were doing your marketing, commercial stuff like that, and we developed a friendship. And then, this opportunity came up, and Phil was like really serious about doing something with liquor.
Yeah.
And like sometimes people will say that. It's like, oh, I'm going to start a liquor company. And Phil's like one of those people that actually does stuff he says.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Right, exactly.
It's like, wow, that's happening? That's okay. Yeah, this is awesome.
Right, and anybody can start a liquor company. All you got to do is go to one of these liquor conventions, and you're like, well, there's lots of liquor brands. But not everybody gets to make the world's finest rum and work with the finest rum maker in the world.
Right.
This is right.
Right, and so Phil, actually, that was the first big coup that you pulled off, was you actually went to Panama and you met Don Pancho.
Yes, and that had very little to do with me. That was all my wife.
Right,
I
'cause
cannot take credit for that.
Okay, truth be told, Phil's wife is a dime.
Yeah.
And she used to be
Yeah.
a known person there.
She's in her own right. Yes, she's
Right. She was
quite
a
well
politician.
established.
And
Okay.
She was on radio. She had like
Okay.
a radio show where they would
that's
call in and ask
awesome.
her different questions. She actually worked for pharmaceutical companies.
Okay.
And
Oh, wow.
it was kind of paid programming, but people would call in and ask her advice on
And
things.
ask her out.
Ask her out all the time. That was
Yeah,
the
that
people that
was-
were working on the radio stations.
She's beautiful.
So you were looking for somebody to make the rum, and she was the one that like had the foot in the door with Don Pancho, correct?
She knew people, yes.
Right.
Okay.
We took one path and we presented a whole storyboard for advertising, and I really had a passion for rum, and I wanted to introduce people to good rum, and there's no good rum anywhere really, and
Right.
I was like, why don't people know that rum is so good?
In
Right.
South America, that's all they consume.
That's all they
Right.
consume,
Right.
and I figured that out, and so I wanted to bring good rum to Colorado, and the people that I presented to, and this was all my idea. I had found these people. They basically stole all of my ideas, and when we would go down to Central America, I would see them actually on billboards for another rum company.
What?
But they killed
Damn.
they said they wanted to do business with somebody that was already in the industry. So I asked my wife to kind of take over the reins of the project, and she actually knew people that knew Don Pancho, and that's how that all happened. So
Yeah.
thank goodness for that.
Now, forgive me, but could you tell everybody who Don Pancho is in the world of rum?
Don Pancho is the most famous rum maker in the entire world. He was born in Cuba. He was the minister of rum for Fidel Castro, who was the president forever in Cuba. He moved to Panama. Now he basically works independently with a big distillery, and he made our blend for us. But he's the most famous rum maker in the world.
That's
He's the most
awesome.
interesting man in the world.
He really is.
He kind of is the real most interesting
Oh, he
man in the world.
absolutely is.
Right, and the thing is, once we inked this deal with him, and the bigger rum company that he works with in South America found out, they're like, hey, slow down on working with other people.
Right,
And
we
so
still want you.
It was already too late, and he'd already inked the deal with us.
If you Google search Yolo Rum, or actually Don Pancho Fernandez, Yolo Rum is the first thing that comes up.
That's awesome.
We've kind of owned him, and he's even said, "You guys stole me."
Right. So he's in Phil's basement. And,
Right, literally, that's how he stole him.
Well,
hey, so you, I mean, he must be happy though with the product and how good you guys have marketed it, and
It's really taking off for us. We have a lot of really big things going on. It's really exploding in Miami. We have a new distributor. We're a lot of big chains are looking at us right now. Our problem is keeping up with the demand.
yeah.
But things are really happening for us.
Well, and that's why we wanted you on, because a lot of people are always like, since I got interested in involved with Yolo Rum, people are always like, hey, how could I get in that?
Well, yeah, that was me. That was Wiggins.
How do we get involved
Right.
in that? And so it was like, with that much interest, we figured out how you could get involved in it.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you guys for everything that you guys do for the brand. And really, the brand wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys from the very beginning. And we appreciate it. And thank you.
Yeah,
for everything that
Kathy
you guys
and I
have done.
work in brand awareness and research of the product.
Meaning we drank a lot of it and
Exactly.
told everybody to get some of it.
So you guys are smart. You guys got in at the very beginning. You guys saw the dream and the concept of everything.
Yeah.
Now we're opening it up to kind of the public, but it's going to be a small group, and it's what's called a equity-based crowd fund. And so you will actually own a percentage of the company, and the percentage that we're basing it on is actually a really generous percentage. So the people that are buying into the company will own a piece of Yolo Rum. You will get a stock certificate that actually has the amount that you own on it with your name.
Yeah.
And it makes it official. And when we grow, there could be a lot of potential with that stock actually increasing in value.
Hell yeah.
That's what we hope.
Yeah, that's like that's when you see like a liquor company that like I think Bacardi just bought Patron, and you saw how George Clooney sold his tequila company. So that's all these companies do is they wait for a brand to get big and then they grab it before anybody else does.
Right.
So it is a really good opportunity. And if you're one of those people that like you hear about the bulls and the bears and you hear that, the stock market's actually doing really well, but you're not in it.
Yeah.
It's
that's
like
most people.
This is a chance for you to actually be a part of it and watch your stock rise. And it's like it's $1 a share, correct?
It's $1 a share. I think the minimum buy-in is going to be $100 and the maximum is $2,000. Ideally, we're trying to sell 1 million shares at $1 each. So we've talked about having 1,000 investors invest $1,000, and we've already started an email list for people that are interested in signing up for that. The best thing to do is to go to our website, yolorum.com/invest. And if you go there, you can sign up for our email list. We have current information on there. This campaign will be going live in the next 60 days. We're filing some forms to make it all official. This is a big deal for us.
This is a big deal, everybody. It's only going up. Your investment is only going up.
Yeah, this is exciting. And like to the point where like if there's some people that really want to like kick in big or whatever, if you invest to a certain degree, you could possibly even go into Panama with us.
Oh,
well, it sounds like Larry's extending that invitation.
Yes, exactly.
Like, okay.
We're gonna fill a whole plane,
Before we
but
know
you have
it,
to invest
this is-
$10,000 or more.
There he goes, going off teleprompter again.
Exactly right. He's going broke.
Hey,
Watch out.
Hey, I can tell that I was like, I don't go to every meeting, so that was like 5 meetings ago. So they probably refined that idea. But no.
I can tell by Phil's reaction. Yes, they did. Yes. But you know what? I have to tell you, Phil, because one of the reasons why, I love you, and I know that you are successful, and whatever you touch is successful. So that was number one.
Thank you, Kathy.
Number two is Yolo Rum. One time you brought the rum to the Everyday Show.
Yes.
And that must have been 3 years ago, 2 years ago,
Yes.
something like that. And you were generous enough to let my production crew each take a bottle home so they could test the sample, right?
Yes.
And I have to tell you, in that past 3 years since you've been there, we've had multiple liquor people on, and when they bring rum and stuff, everyone still says it doesn't compete, especially with the gold.
Oh yeah, the gold is amazing.
Some of them that's all they still buy. They know exactly which liquor stores they can get it at. They don't like to mix it. Like they think it's offensive if you mix it with something because it's so good. And I completely agree.
Yeah, it's award winning.
Yeah,
18 awards. It literally is the best rum in the world. Don Pancho told my wife that it should be the standard that all rum is held to.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't know what good rum is, Yolo Rum Gold is really good rum.
So again, if we don't raise the million, the old man gets it.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
He's in the basement. We got him.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But Phil,
Don
thank
Pancho.
you. And this is your chance, everybody. One more time. Where do they find you?
Okay, it's going to be at yolorum.com/invest.
And again, if you come in at the platinum level, you'll be going to Disney World with us.
Oh, you're
And then
Larry, shut up.
Can I digress? Are you out?
No.
You out
Digress.
Here? I just want to know who leaves Taco Bell without gas.
Thank you, Phil.
You know what?
You, Phil.
Here's can I be in my defense?
Oh, God.
Taco Bell gives you gas.
Exactly. That's
So
what
I thought I would be okay. I thought
you're the only person that I've
Right.
ever known that has not left Taco Bell with gas.
Hey,
I always get gas. So, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen,
TGIF,
he will
everybody.
be here Saturday
Right.
night and
One
Sunday
night
at the
only.
Comedy Works. It's Phil.
That was good, Phil. That was good.
No, but seriously though, this is a chance for you to get in the game and get into something that's kind of cool. And you know, we're still in the stages of where you could jump on something like this. We're not going to do this again, or every time something.
And
like
we're
that.
really looking to do an IPO. The SEC just deregulated smaller IPOs. This could be a giant opportunity for everybody that jumps on this now. I can't guarantee anything, but we are in fantastic shape and we are really enthusiastic about what we have going on. We're producing an amazing video. You guys are doing the voice for the video, and we really appreciate that. And then also everything that you guys are helping us with on this campaign.
Right.
Yeah.
For those of you out there that are like, oh, in order to get to this goal financially, I need to do this or work these many hours and stuff. Maybe at the end of the day, you just need to make an investment that looks like it's got a real promising future, everybody. Yolo Rum.
Right. Invest in it and don't tell your wife.
Yeah, right.
And then be like,
And then surprise her with the money, right, Larry?
no, then she's like, where are you going? Why are you packing? I'm in a new life. YOLO, Panama.
Yeah. Yes, you only live
He's all,
once.
Larry said I'll get a free trip to Panama. YOLO Rum.
Blazin' Hit Radio.
Better music,
Less commercials.
more Larry and Kathy.
All right, so Kathy, do you have a she shed at home?
Yeah, it's called my closet.
Oh, so you
Getting away from my children.
You don't have a she shed.
No.
You have enough backyard to probably put a little she shed back there.
Yeah, I have a chair out there with some pergola that I like to chill under.
No, but a she shed would be like where you'd go and meditate or
Right.
have your glass of wine and get away from everybody.
Again, it's called the bathroom. You lock the door and you sit in there, and then all of a sudden little hands come underneath it. Mommy, are you in there? Mommy, and then you sit in there. Go away.
With a hammer, you're hitting their fingers.
And then they don't go away. You know what they do? They decide to fight with each other, so you have to open the door.
Oh.
Tell them, stop it! Mommy
Yeah,
just
Mommy's-
wants 5 minutes alone.
Your mommy's growing a tail.
No, I'm not even going to the
Mommy's
restroom.
feeding the toilet.
No, I'm just hiding in the restroom. Did
so
you
you're
miss
not-
that
yeah,
whole
I
point?
know. I'm just saying
Okay.
to scare them, though.
Yeah, no.
Mommy's trying to take a deucer.
Woo, do not come in here.
Oh, yes. But no, you were saying something about the male version, which is the man cave.
Yeah, so it's perfect that we got some men in the house today.
Yeah, it's we have my husband Chris and Kathy's ex, and we have Phil, Bolte's current, and Kathy's ex.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, come on. I do think from now on, when you introduce Chris, you can just say your husband. You know,
without-
he's definitely been with you much longer.
No, I know, but I mean, it's people that are new to the show. They love that dynamic.
And
Like
immediately
that's
they
Larry's
go,
husband
"Arr?"
and Kathy's ex.
Yeah,
right?
"Arr?"
It's kind of our thing.
Okay, so boys, step up here to the mic. I got some questions for you about man caves. There was a study done recently, and I want to know where you guys fall in line.
Let me ask one quick question first. Chris, when's the last time you saw a bat cave?
Wasn't it last?
On the internet?
Wasn't
or
it
in
last?
person?
Wasn't it last spring when you went to Austin and saw the bats coming out of the cave?
Yes, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
it.
Yes.
They were
There you go.
hairy.
Yeah, I tried to help you.
Thanks,
Hairy bats.
Francine. All right, what is it?
Okay, I didn't know if you were going to ask Phil the same
Oh
question.
no.
Well, that's a given.
I know he's a married man.
I'd hope you see a lot.
Okay, so a new survey was asked. The ideal man cave. What does it look like? Who gets to come? What happens in it? All that was asked, okay? So I need to know, sound off, what the most important features would be in your man cave.
A bar.
A bar.
Okay,
Big TV.
okay.
Masturbation station.
Okay, I'm out of here. Is that really how this is going to start?
That's just a pool table because it has 8 holes.
Oh, my God.
I mean 6 holes.
Maybe I don't want to go into the man cave ever.
Anyway.
Okay, so that's hilarious.
But that was good. So wait, TV and we said bar.
The most important features are multiple TVs and a good sound system.
Oh.
Yeah.
Indoor putting green was last on the list.
Okay.
Yes, but don't worry, the bar is right in there up at the top.
Oh, cool.
Okay, right. Now let's see. 42% of guys with a man cave have more than one TV in it.
Okay, that's
40% of them have some sort of video game setup.
okay. Yeah, of course.
30% have that fully stocked bar.
Yeah, you kind of need that.
Someone tweeted, if you have a fully stocked bar, then you're not doing it right.
Oh, so then you're not drinking enough,
right.
right? For sure. I think a lot of people like that beer on tap kind of thing.
Yes.
Right.
What about dartboards?
Yeah, for sure.
Guys, look at you guys. Yeah, gotta have dartboard. Why not have dartboard? 21% of people want a dartboard, and another 20% say pool table.
Yeah,
I like pool tables.
Of the people that wanted a dartboard, 52% said they wanted a picture of Trump on it.
Okay, so give me the ideal place for the man cave, fellas.
Virginia.
What?
No, I don't know.
What?
I said
A lady's
Virginia.
hoo-ha?
No,
What are you talking about?
that is a bat cave. I mean, a man cave.
That
Where's the
treehouse
ideal-
guy. That treehouse guy
Oh,
built us
that
one.
would be the
That would be
ideal
cool.
treehouse masters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all don't get kind of cat.
So you're saying in the basement?
Well, some people say basement, other people say other
Garage.
places. Garage. They
Okay.
say,
Yeah, but
a
if you
shed
use,
out back.
if you use the garage, and there, where are you going to put your car? You know.
That was my dad's man cave. It was the garage. He was always
Right.
out in the garage.
Right.
But because obviously he wasn't worried about a couch, Larry. He had a chair and he was away from the family.
Fine.
All right, but 56% of fellas say the ideal place for a man cave is their basement.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, if you're lucky enough, because your husband built a dope
Don't
ass
even talk about it.
man cave.
I'm mad at
Like
him.
if you go in Kathy's basement, it's
I hate
like
him.
like every baseball sign by every famous player. It's like bats, hockey
yeah, it's
thing signed.
ridiculous.
It's really
He is-
dope.
Yeah.
He's a
cool.
nut when it comes to
Is-
paraphernalia.
You know what though? He's been selling some of it, which I'm real proud of him.
Yeah, he hustles that
Yeah,
stuff.
he really does. Yeah, whatever.
He's like a dealer.
He is a dealer.
But he's got basketball signed. It's super dope. And then there's this little room off to the side,
Yeah.
which is a workout room.
that never gets used.
It's got a little bar in it, and
Yeah.
it's like
It was supposed to be, hey girls, all your toys can be in this room, and then we will have this room to watch movies and have a good time. And now I never even go down there because it's an all man cave crap.
he has a framed
Perfect.
picture of John Elway's
Shut up.
jockstrap.
Oh yes.
And that is definitely the place where if you're at Kathy's house and you got to take a deucer, you're like, I'll be in the downstairs bathroom.
Okay.
It's like dope.
Okay.
Super chill.
So
Good to know.
so somebody else needs to let me know if it's out of toilet paper. Okay, so spare bedroom also was a place that guys have a man cave in.
For sure.
Phil, do you have a man cave?
Yeah, Phil, do you have a man cave?
You know, I do have a man cave. It's called the Yolo Rum office, and there's a pool table there.
There is.
Yeah.
The
Are
most
you
important
kidding?
thing.
And a
though,
bar.
And a
Vaporizer.
vaporizer.
Are you-
Exactly.
Wait a minute, are you kidding me?
No, oh yeah,
And a
that's
bar.
Awesome.
You should come
I've
and
never
check
been
it
to
out. You
the
need
to the
come.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
it's been a boys' club where we're going to really let her in.
Right.
Okay.
I think that's what the next question, isn't it? Who's allowed in it?
It is.
Kathy
the
is
next question.
definitely
All right.
allowed.
Yeah.
Look at Larry's distaste on his face.
Dun, dun, dun. And now we have to put clothes on. That sucks.
Whatever, Larry.
We're all walking around like Winnie the Pooh style. Okay.
With no pants. I mean, a shirt and no pants.
Yes.
And now Kathy's
Okay.
coming over.
And finally, my
Hide your boners.
last, please do, please, for real, do. Okay, last thing I want to ask is, men were also asked who is the number one celebrity guy that you want to come hang out with you in your man cave.
I gotta look up his name.
Okay, number one celebrity dude that you want hanging out in the man cave.
Zac Efron? Is that?
Oh yes, that's
Okay,
good,
so you're
love.
going
That's good.
sexual, Chris. Okay.
Yeah, that's good,
okay,
though.
I'd
Phil?
have to go with John Elway.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm
that'd be
sorry.
cool.
Born and bred.
Yeah.
I'm a homeboy.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to Manual High School, but I graduated from Matchbuff Catholic High School.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
How come you guys are always on the news for when the weather gets bad? You guys are always one of the ones that they
They
choose.
cancel school
Yeah,
or what?
they cancel school. Like you guys get it canceled.
They
as
never
much as Regis
canceled it when
Jesuit.
I was in high school. I don't
Oh.
know. They just cancel school a lot these days.
Yeah, they do.
I seem to remember going to school when it was snowing.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you're DPS, so you had to.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
remember I
We
had a
had
girl.
buses.
I had a girlfriend at Manual, and Manual's parking lot was just tore up.
It was a party though. It was more like for tailgating. It wasn't really for
Oh, okay, all right.
parking your car. But
Okay,
right, so
it's
who's-
high school, Phil. All right, so
Who's the guy in the man cave from you?
John Elway.
John
John
Elway.
Elway.
Yes.
I'd go James Franco or like Seth Rogen.
Okay.
They both smoke.
Yeah,
They'd
Seth
be
Rogen
fun to
is
hang
dope.
with.
Met
They'd be
him.
fun to hang out with.
Yeah. Super
Okay,
cool
who
guy.
are you choosing, Larry? Did you figure it out?
Yeah, Brenton. How do you pronounce that last name?
Is he a celebrity or a
I was
model?
hoping for a
How do you
celebrity,
pronounce
Larry.
that? He is a celebrity.
Who is he?
He's in Pirates of the Caribbean 5.
That guy, the Prince dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
Brenton.
Well-
It's THWAI. What?
Brenton Thwaites.
Easy for you to say.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well,
Google
all
it.
of you were wrong. The number one dude that guys wanted to hang out with them would be The Rock.
Oh yeah.
He'd be cool to hang out with.
For sure.
A lot of people also chose Drake.
Okay.
that guy.
Yeah.
The guy from Degrassi?
Yeah, he'd be like singing all the time when you were
That would
there.
suck.
Right.
Older generation people want to hang out with Bill Murray. I heard he's kind of an ass in person.
I've heard he's super cool in the right moment.
Yeah, in the right moment. And also people said Tom Hanks. A lot of dudes would like to hang out with Tom Hanks. No? No?
He'd be all right.
Wilson.
So I guess The Rock, you guys all agreed on The Rock.
Yeah, for
All right,
sure.
That's cool. All right. Well, thank you, fellas, for helping me out with the study today.
I would just like to say that the person that I would invite, the guy I would invite, I would change mine to Frank. Frank, everybody. Hey, what's up, Frank?
Thanks, Larry,
Hey,
man.
no
That's
problem,
cool.
man.
Hey, Phil.
It's been a while.
Pound, man. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, nice
Fist
tushy,
bumps.
Chris. Hey, Bolt. Come on, Bolty.
Yo.
Come on, bring it in, man.
Hey, Frank, can you stick around and we'll do Larry Ulibrand Sports next?
Oh, Larry, you don't know anything about sports.
Hey, we're going to talk about basketball.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll stick around for this.
Okay, don't
All right.
move. Frank and Larry on sports next.
All right, I'm cool with that.
And now, it's time for
Larry, you look very on sports.
Well, it is the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, March Madness, Larry.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
It's
it's happening.
Yeah, exactly. And
Fantastic Four.
yeah, exactly.
It's not called that.
Yeah, and no, it does when they come back to when they get down to the finals.
Yeah.
It's called the Final Four.
Yeah, well,
Not the
I call
fan-
them the Fantastic
All right,
Four.
all right, my
because
bad,
if you
Larry.
pay attention to sports, in 1952, that was the original thing they
Oh,
called
my bad.
it.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't know that. Bolt,
Yeah.
did you know that?
Nope.
No. Okay, my bad.
It is nice seeing you, Frank.
Good to see you too, Larry. Thanks for letting me be a part of this.
Oh man, it's just been like Kathy's kind of getting on my nerves lately,
Dude.
and it's like when you come in, it's like
I know,
Frank's
right?
here.
Man,
Yeah.
Kathy, she is annoying. Like she's always riding my back. She's always, oh my God, moody, complaining all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, you know,
I know. Yeah, I don't
preaching
have to
the
tell
choir
you,
here,
man.
right? Hey, so are you in this like fabulous March Madness thing?
Oh, you know, I got my bracket picked out.
Okay, cool.
Brackets, excuse me.
Okay, and then like, what do you stand to win? Can you win like a lot of money?
I'm looking at 125
Okay.
if I win. But you know, I went with the Jayhawks. So you know, I was just like, well, Bolt, don't give me that look, man. What? Don't. I haven't checked the stats. Don't tell me they didn't. They
Wildcats,
lost already.
Frank. Sorry.
Okay, whatever.
I know I'm going Duke because they got the
The
booty
cutest
tooch.
guy. Yeah, Kathy told me.
Yeah, they got a booty tooch.
They
Yeah,
won
okay.
today.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
And did you know that guy that is fouling everybody by tripping him? He actually abstained from doing that for like a long time.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they-
no, like Bolty said, man, he just got better at it and
Right.
not getting caught.
Well, I just think that he tried, and now it's like, you know, hey, we're now every point counts.
No, I don't know. I don't know if teams are going to want to touch him. What do you think, Bolty? I mean, he's great. He's good.
That won't last in the
It's
NBA.
drama.
Somebody's going to get you.
Totally.
So
Right.
have fun now.
Like a big LeBron hand just coming
Yeah.
down right on you. Rah.
Right. Like a big giant black elbow
Totally.
to the
Wham!
face. Right.
So, Kathy has some stats that she wanted me to
Oh, cool.
throw out.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, that's what it's about, Frank.
Yeah. Well,
The stats.
The stats, man. 10. That's all.
All right, cool.
Frank out.
I agree with Frank.
No, man, I gotta tell you, $10 billion is about what people are gonna be betting on March Madness right now.
So is that through Vegas or just they mean just through people
No, that's
and friends?
everything. I mean, like
The football
works,
pool.
Kathy works at a TV station. They're doing some sort of money.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's just this unwritten rule. Hey, you got a bracket? You don't take $1, choose a team. There you go, bracket done.
Well, we have a bracket here if you want to get on ours.
No, man.
Oh, right. It's cool.
Right, it's okay.
Ours is for $5.
Yeah, it's okay. I saw your bracket. You're pulling my leg because it's the bracket that you just installed in the bathroom upstairs.
Right, and
I know
also,
what you're trying to say.
I copy and pasted Barack Obama's bracket too.
Which was actually kind of smart.
Yeah.
Right, but plagiarism, I just want to say that.
Well, don't people do that? Like, you know.
Yeah, you can copy
Yeah, you can
brackets.
totally do that.
Right, especially if you don't know anything about this.
Yeah. Oh, I see. This is the thing that Kathy does that I didn't do. I should have read to the bottom of this thing I just said. 10 billion on March Madness, and 97% of it is illegal gambling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, does that make you feel better?
Yeah, that makes me
all
feel
right,
better.
there you go. So feds aren't coming down. You ain't got nothing on me, copper.
Right.
You can't catch us all.
Yeah, they're trying to catch terrorists and heroin heads.
Yeah, true. And I don't know about you guys because we're here working together. I'm here with you guys.
Right.
But when I go with Kathy to the TV station, I see everybody slacking.
Oh, right.
Everybody's on the computer, man.
yeah.
Everybody's looking at what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Everybody's watching the games.
Right.
Right. So that goes with this other thing Kathy told me to tell you guys. Average person spends 6 hours distracted at work by March Madness. And those that aren't doing March Madness just get distracted doing social media. But everybody's playing on the internet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a non-productivity at work. But
2.3 billion, Larry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are some good stats, Frank.
Thanks, man. Frank out.
So here's the thing.
Oh, I'm not out.
Oh, you're not?
Okay, well, I guess you kept talking. So
Well-
right here.
We don't wrap it up like that. We
Oh,
say,
my bad. I don't know. I'm just, I'm excited to be here. I had to read some stuff. Go ahead.
I'd really like to hang out with you this weekend if you're around.
Yeah.
I know Kathy never lets you do anything.
Dude, we're going drinking tomorrow.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna let
Oh,
some
St.
people.
Patrick's
I'm
Day.
gonna let people touch Kathy's boobs.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be like, you like them? Go ahead, touch them.
Yeah, follow us on social media to find out where we're at.
Yeah, totally. Because we're starting early.
I'm Larry Uliberry, and that's sports.
I don't care what they say about me.
And now,
I go dumb, I go stupid, I get crazy. Come on and clap.
It's Kathy J's Stupid News.
Guy got assaulted with a tennis ball launcher.
Well, I've always wanted to fire one of those at somebody.
Right.
Thunk, 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 thunk.
That's right. It would
Right.
sound like that.
Right.
Ow, 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 ow.
Thunk, thunk, thunk. Especially if you nail somebody right in the behind.
Yes.
Then it'd be all thunk. And
mean,
they'd be
is
all, ah!
Isn't that
Or
what-
they'd be all, yeah.
Yeah.
And then be like, "Hachoo."
And then it fires back.
Yeah.
Jesus. This happened down in Florida. A guy got arrested for attacking another dog owner with a tennis ball launcher last night. So Thomas was out walking his dog without a leash.
Okay, not cool.
Not cool at the apartment complex.
Well, I mean, it's like some people are in control of their dogs, but like some dogs are like, I'm going to run up to your dog.
And
you're
that's
like,
what happened.
Okay, not cool.
His dog off a leash ran up to another dog that was on a leash and started attacking that dog.
Oh, that makes me mad.
That's not cool.
Right, and the owner
Right.
to not have if you can't control your dog to stand still right where you say,
Exactly.
then you don't get to do that.
Exactly. So that's when deputies say that the dog pulled out of its collar and its leash. So now both dogs were free and totally fighting.
Great.
That's when the other dog owner swung the leash at Philip's dog, Thomas's dog, to get it to go. I would too.
Right. It's
You
like you're
came up and
biting my
attacked
dog.
my dog, and now
Right.
my dog is off the leash. Here, it's a weapon. He said he began to strike the other dog, trying to get the other dog to stop attacking his dog, and that's when Thomas came over with the tennis ball thrower and started hitting him. Well, first he hit him across the forehead.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
So
with
he
the thing.
wasn't shooting tennis balls at him. He was actually using the
it as a
machine.
Pistol whip.
Wow.
Yeah, totally. The dog owner had a cut and some swelling, no serious injuries. Thomas is in jail.
Wow.
Yeah.
No love there. Isn't that a score in tennis?
Yeah.
Love.
115 love.
Yeah, that's right. That's I want to serve love. That was a
Right.
guy song.
30 love.
Okay. Well, speaking of love, I lost it. An Oklahoma mom has now gone to jail for loving her daughter a little too much. Just a couple years after she loved her son a little too much.
Oh, so that's how it works in their family. Yeah. Okay, that's not right.
And I don't mean to throw out stereotypes, but I've heard this about Oklahoma.
Well,
In Arkansas.
Right, exactly. Some places of Alabama.
the only time that flies is in full-blown role play. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're like, oh, daddy, I'm bad. It's got to be way
Okay,
over the top and not real. It
Yeah.
can't be real.
No, this
Nah.
is real. Patricia is 46 years old. Hello, Patricia.
But with,
Her biological daughter is Misty. Misty is 26. So there's
she's Misty, and that's not her name.
God. There's 20 years apart with them, okay? They got married in a town.
Who got married?
The mom and the daughter.
Okay, what?
I told you she loved her daughter a little too much.
I know, but I thought maybe it was like one drunk kiss. I didn't know it was like, let's go down the aisle.
Weird.
God, no. She married her daughter. And that was 2 years after she legally married her son.
I could see Rob Kardashian marrying Kris Jenner. No, I'm just kidding.
No, right? So Patricia, the mother, told child welfare investigators she lost custody of Misty and her other 2 kids before reconnecting with them in 2014.
So I met her at a lesbian bar. I didn't know she was my daughter.
Patricia and Misty hit it off, and that's when the relationship started blooming.
But then they know that they knew.
They knew. Patricia's children were legally adopted by the paternal grandmother after Patricia lost custody. So Patricia's name isn't even on Misty's birth certificate, so that's what they're trying to say is the loophole.
Oh my God.
I'm not her mom. I'm not on her birth certificate.
Well, and then did you say the son was involved?
Yeah, so in 2008, Patricia wed one of her sons, and after 15 months of marriage, he had the marriage annulled, citing incest.
Right, and
Would you like to see a picture of Patricia and her daughter?
Sure.
Okay, there she is.
Oh my God! Oh, there's no winners there.
Methy, scary, skinny, old white mom.
I don't know.
And then
her daughter's totally like butch, like
total lesbian.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Exactly.
I don't know what to say about this.
Other than let's just
let's
keep moving.
Keep moving.
And if you feel dirty, that's good because that's the next story.
Okay.
Sanitation workers recover $100,000 worth of jewelry out of the landfill.
Oh wow! And so, like, do they get to keep it?
Is it finders keepers?
Right.
Yeah. No, it's not. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay. So this just happened in Georgia. The timing was key in the recovery of $100,000 worth of jewelry accidentally thrown in the trash by a local lady.
Okay.
Well, I guess I know whose house you need to go rob now.
Right.
Who has that kind of money laying around in jewelry?
And then to accidentally throw it away?
Right. Is she getting senile? Is this the time for somebody to swoop in?
Well, I mean,
and say they want to help out nice old Betty?
Well, I'm assuming she had to help pay for this or something.
I don't know. A local lady reported $100,000 worth of jewelry had been accidentally thrown away and carried off by garbage collectors. That's when the Hall County Solid Waste Department got 5 dues. And they started sifting through the hauled trash.
And they all came back, didn't find anything.
Nope.
Sorry, Gladys.
Yeah,
and they all leave with earrings. They have necklaces.
Beautiful bracelets.
Brooches, right.
Bangles.
Yeah, we didn't find ish.
Didn't find anything.
I said good day, ma'am. I said good day.
Here's the one piece of, like the hint that they had to go off of, the clue. They were looking for a trash bag that was a black trash bag.
Oh, they're all black
Right.
trash bags.
We're looking for diamonds, bracelets, rings, all of it thrown away in a black trash bag.
Wow.
They were able to examine logs and narrow down the search to 9 to 10 tons of trash
Damn.
that had arrived within a 20-minute window.
Hey, you're paying for this with a couple of those brooches.
Yeah, 20%.
Right.
Yeah, no lie. Like, I'm not just getting my normal pay to be doing this.
Right,
There
for
are
sure.
gross stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
In
oh my God,
bags.
diapers and
Needles.
Right, exactly.
So they said that it took several hours of searching to find the right bag. One of the guys says, we reached down, picked up one last bag, and we said, looky there, praise Jesus, it's the jewelry.
And then she grabbed the bag, she snatched it out of his hand and said, give me my jewelry, and just left.
They said they were beginning to think that the story wasn't real and there wasn't really any jewelry.
She thought, I just fooled you.
Right. Timing is everything in this game to recover something. I can't believe they found it.
Does it say that she left them a reward?
It doesn't
or
say.
Wow.
That bitch.
Come on.
Come on.
Like you said, if she could afford that kind of jewelry,
Right.
you can leave something.
Come on.